Yeah, looks like we can't play any live. Oh, look, we've gone. Look. We've locked it down even more.
And that'll be right a few days ago, but because of that situation, he had that stupid banner.
We don't have to have that banner, luckily.
Mm.
But we've locked it down to see what happens if I try and use a banner. I can
No,
use
no banner. He had a big banner with it like on.
colon 20. Can't even type it. We've got 40.
You know your QWERTY keyboard. You know it. No idea.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
The urban legends, eh? We're just drinking some booze.
His first thing. We're not drinking booze. We're drinking alcohol-free.
Alcohol-free.
Whiskey.
A whiskey.
Yeah, alcohol-free whiskey. It's completely legit.
Yeah, but then we can't do your peas. What about the peas? With grown beers as well.
Yeah. Depression, all the depression and the hard life and the stress.
What we on? What whiskey?
Maker's Mark, and some weird lemonade concoction that you made up.
Just for the soothing nature of the sleep.
Is it?
It's just to send us to Betty Buys.
It looks. Oh, absolutely. Oh, it's going. Oh, we can follow it around. It's looking pretty rough, I can't lie. It's tasting absolutely marvellous.
Yeah. How are you doing, Urban Legend? We've got. I bought some speakers for my car because I blew my old ones up. But an amplifier in my car.
I was watching something recently with fucking. I think Will was on it, and he told about his speakers in his car. I think he said his passenger side door or something. Will. He was anyway. Will was replacing speakers in his car.
So I've got a scope which can connect onto my speaker outputs, and I can see when they're clipping. And I've got my JBL. Yeah. So you connect them, and you can see the waveform.
Obviously, this is B-based computing, and not only does it need computing in it, obviously, but it equally needs to be over the top. So here we have the scope.
By Yang Winnie's company, Yang Winnie's.
It is Yang Winnie's AliExpress special, but swear down, I've seen it work myself. It is damn impressive. So you've got your connection at the top to get your probes, if you want to call it, but they're not really probes, they're like clips.
They're like crocodile
clips. That's exactly what they are. And you can measure your scale in here and so on. Yeah, and you can see your wave. You can zoom in and out and scale it. You see your wave on it. He showed me on a video, I believe, and I thought, oh, that's quite impressive. And he showed me in real life. It's much more impressive than real life. It's a pretty damn good piece of kit. I mean, and also I was saying to him, which seems a bit trivial, but there's like a lanyard holder here. I swear down. Imagine you're working.
No. That's not lanyard holder. Let me show you what the purpose of it is. It clips. Where's the box?
It clips.
No.
You don't send me the probe clips on.
No. That's not for that. I'll show you. So you get your probe like this, and you put it into the top of here like this. And then you're positive. It's not a ground. It's got your positive. Yeah.
To measure.
So it goes onto here like this. And what you do is you click and hold this. And it'll say auto calibration.
Oh, it's just like.
And it'll say press OK to continue or exit calibration.
Yeah. So it's
So
like
then look, watch. You click OK.
It's sending a slight.
So it's sending a signal. So if I go to the
You know when you zero out your meter when you're doing like electrical
Yeah.
testing, it's literally like that.
So you see how on 1 kilohertz you
Yeah.
can see a
So
waveform.
You're literally zeroing out your meter.
So you press and hold that. Press OK to calibrate, and it literally just
It's
calibrates.
zeroing out your meter. Yeah, that makes sense.
So
That makes
now
sense.
you can see it's a DC waveform.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that
it's
makes
just
sense.
calibrating it.
So in
you-
my mind, this is over the top. Obviously, in my mind, you have a lanyard, okay, on this hook here, yeah, and you're working on cars, and you're adjusting the gain like all day long. Imagine like car sounds and security.
yeah.
You adjust the gain. You can,
So that's to make sure that's to make sure it's calibrated.
so it's zeroing out your meter ultimately,
Yeah.
but you're zeroing your
Let's show what's the
oscilloscope ultimately. Oh god, here we go.
So I got these JBL stadium speakers for in the car.
Turn the
Turn the blur off.
NVIDIA broadcast.
Turn the blur off. So yeah, I got these. You've still got some.
Oh, thanks, Sherlock. What would I do without you? Where is it?
Turn virtual background off.
Yeah.
Come on. Right, so I've got these JBL Stadium 62 CFs, and they came with a tweeter and a your mid range. I've got this sticker pack with tacky stickers, so I can go. Oh, I'm a JBL fanboy.
We don't want to.
But
we do like JBL to be fair.
that's a speaker. And it's even got the explanation mark on it, look. It's got a 63.5 dB sensitivity rating. And they gave me these tweeters with it, look. And then you get your crossover.
What is quite nice about these tweeters is you can mount them flush with your door, but they've left the JBL logo really quite minimalistic, yeah. So it's not doing your face. It's not like their typical orange thing they do. So it looks really, really smart. And that on your door is going to look really smart. That is going to look really smart.
So then you get this JBL crossover. You've got a 2-way or 3-way switch. And you've got a 0 dB or minus 3 dB switch on it. And then you've got your output for your woofer and your tweeter and your input from your amplifier, which is really good. And you get 2 of them for each side, so you can install them behind your door card.
They're bangers. Absolute bangers.
So I'm really hoping that my audio, because what I did was, this is gonna sound stupid, but what I did
And
was,
you know what? It's gonna sound stupid.
I got an amplifier, a 4-channel amplifier, over Christmas, and I installed it in my car, and I set the wattage to 65 watts using the gain dial. And the OEM speakers are only rated 25 watts. So I was listening to them hard, booming like really loud. And I could hear these popping and crackling sounds.
Oh, well, you missed some details there, Mike. You missed some details there. Because when I last heard, they were sounding really good. And you know what happened? You see these fingies here? They can't stop wriggling. They can't stop wriggling. I'm like, oh, is that a game? You haven't gone. Yeah. And then go, oh, well, they haven't gone bang yet. So maybe. And they just wriggle and wriggle and wriggle until it goes bang. And they go, you won't believe what's happened today. You won't believe. I was in my car, yeah,
And then went into protect.
and there was this. It just stopped playing sound. The amp must be faulty. It must be. I'm going to send it back. Weirdly though, it seems like the specs because I'm blown. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah. Wow, what a shocking information, Jordan. Oh, yeah. So when these happened, in the last like half an hour of this happening, what happened? When I was looking at the gain, and I thought it's a bit low, and being this is a 65 watt amp, and my speakers in my car are 25 watt, I thought at least it could push 65.
It's a micro amp. So I bought a micro amp basically, and this micro amp I installed it in my car, and what do you call it?
Yeah, what do you call it?
I wanted it louder, so I kept turning the gain up.
What happened?
So
a
little screwdriver adjusted that gain knob, and I had my scope, and I saw it wasn't clipping. It produces it clean. When I plugged it into my speakers, it started to go like my speakers had started to make this like popping noise when bass it and stuff. But I just ignored it because it was so loud in the car, it was like a nightclub. Eventually, my amp went into Protect, and the Protect light came on. So I disconnected one of the speakers. It was still in Protect. Disconnected another. Found that both my rear speakers were blown, but my front speakers weren't blown. So I managed to get them working on my front speakers. But then my front speakers started blowing up. So I was like, oh, proper raving? Does it not realise I was raving? I was like, they're raving. Oh, nice. So, if it can't be loud, no.
Whiskey has fallen.
It's soothing.
Oh, you're gonna feel that. It's sunk, although it looks mixed. You actually see it. They won't be able to see it on camera, but can you see it starting to sink? Can you see that colour? Oh, you get to the bottom, and it's like a. I'm sorry to break into your conversation. You know when you go to Spoons and they don't mix the vodka, the pink lemonade vodka, and the Monster, and it's all at the bottom.
Well, we've been designing a UK railway clock,
and we got authorization from the relative bodies.
So do you know, like the Rail 200 clock? We've been programming it from scratch on Pacer. So that's what we've been up to tonight. We've been getting icons to match it perfectly. So if I go into my Pacer account,
do a screenshot.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
tab. No,
am I on my account?
Yeah, you are.
Pacer. So if a screen share.
Log in just in case it shows your email. Go to the page where you're logged in and like you're at their thing, just in case it shows your email and stuff.
So if a screen share.
No, wait until you get to.
Yeah, it's already off.
No, go into like the actual Creator Hub because look, see, what's that? What was that?
Hey, we'll just step again now.
What's it? Let's just get to the bit where it shows the.
So I've been doing this. Is it on the stream? Yeah. So I've been making this with Luke. So.
I'm Luke.
So if you look, I've been doing this.
No, but to be fair, you've done the majority.
So look, these are all the elements in it. We've got your step count. We've got your heart rate, your watch battery, your phone battery. If I click play, you can see it's like the celebrating 200 years rail clock, but with more features.
Which is at London Bridge. But what's mad, if we realise, as you can imagine, because of DPI differences, on real life, I assume you can see my watch. I actually don't know what you can see right now. It looks way better than it does on this image. And what you find is that where the Friday is, especially the Yankee, it looks way too close on there than it does on the watch. So you design it, but on watches, both his is a Samsung watch, mine's a Samsung watch, but any watch are pretty much all around the same DPI. It looks different to what you're looking at on a computer screen. So you have to make it look all right, but then you'll be sitting there going, update, sync to watch, adjust, update, sync to watch, because in real life, it does not look like...
It don't reflect on your watch like this. The good thing is in the Creator Studio is we can emulate it, so we can say the watch is at 15% battery, and we can see what its battery, what it look like when it's at 50% battery. The phone is at 50% battery as opposed to 15%. We've done 10,000 steps. As heart rate is 149 BPM because we're running. And we can say We can say the temperature outside is -1 degrees, and we can see that. We can see the condition. So as we change the condition, broken clouds, scattered clouds, few clouds, sunny.
It looks bang on.
Thunderstorm.
So show them the ambient mode. Ambient mode is really cool because it brings it to OEM net rail clock or GPR clock.
So when you're not looking at your watch, it goes into a power saving mode where it doesn't render all of this information. So on ambient mode, it just shows the time,
like
the GB rail clock. So if we search GB rail clock, what they did for the celebrating 200 years, you can see on the images GB rail clock 200. What the fuck is this? You can see this is what the original rail clock looks like, and it's designed so when the arrows intersect, to make the network rail logo.
At one of the coolest stations ever. That word is so cool. But anyway, can I see that? No, they can't.
Has it only shared that tab?
Yeah, we shared a tab on past it, remember? Let's share the
pop screen share and share the element.
Share the photos of the other tab. So in short, we made the clock where you're about to stay at first one ever is London Bridge. Fucking sticks.
So you can see how the arrows.
What a miserable photo. But yeah, it does intersect. Yeah, it's a good representation of that. But this is brilliant. The lights. This is a fucking cool station. Anyway. Yeah, this is the clock, and as you can see, they do intersect. Oh, that's a really bad photo. But yeah, they do intersect. Very, very cool. To be honest, I would give my opinion on it. Generally, I think it's
quite basic.
Yes.
But obviously,
it ain't no Swiss roller clock, is it?
Obviously, we've added more elements to it. Yeah. So when it's ambient and it's just on your wrist and you're not looking at it,
so you should switch it back again so you can explain what you say.
So when it's ambient and it's just on your wrist and you're not actively looking at your watch, it'll obviously look like this. But when you twist your wrist, like for example, like this towards your face, your watch has gyro sensors in it, so it gives you all the details. So then it gives you the weather, gives you the day, it gives you your step count.
And I think the important thing to note with all of this is that realistically, if you didn't have the details of your steps and your heart rate, it's a pretty useless watch face. While you could always have it looking like this, at the end of the day, you wouldn't probably, because realistically you don't know what anything else is happening. If you've got a smartwatch, if this is all you're doing your smartwatch, I don't think you necessarily should have a smartwatch. I mean, to be fair, it is tracking in the background, so you could use other apps, you could use your Samsung Health to look at it, but realistically, this is what it looks like when you're just resting your arm, it's sleeping, you're not looking at your watch. It's showing this to the general public. It's quite cool, it looks original, but when you look at your watch, surely you want some detail. You want to know, have I done many steps? Is my phone dying? You want to know if your phone's dying because you shouldn't be taking it in your pocket because you've got a smartwatch, and unless you need to, of course. The weather, you want some general information, not too much necessarily, but some general information. It needs to be functional and form. It needs to be able to do what a smartwatch does, and what pretty much nearly any smartwatch does. But we made it so sleeping, it's legit, it's original. But at the end of the day, this is the only people that are going to see it sleeping is friends, because if it's sleeping, you're not looking at it. Because the second you move your wrist or pick it up or look at it, boom, you need to know, have I done many steps? Maybe you care, maybe you don't. What's my heart rate? Maybe you care, maybe you don't. Phone battery, you might care more about that. Quickly, what's the date? What's the weather? What's the time? You know, the key information. I think we've got a good balance, really good balance of like it's still functional. It's not some just. Imagine it in ambient mode all the time. That is not a watch mode to use. Because you're going to look at your watch, you go, what's the date? Well, I don't know because it didn't tell me. What's my phone battery on? Well, I'm going to take my phone out and find out. What's my heart rate? I'm going to have to swipe over. It's a Really, I think it's a really good balance. I think it's a really, really good balance.
Yeah, and originally we had it so it said like instead of having those icons, it'd say 0 steps.
Yeah.
So it'd be without these icons. So where's the icon? Watch icon.
Yeah. And with the
steps icon and heart rate icon. We had it without the icons.
And it said the word steps.
And it said the word steps.
Dated. Yeah. And what we ended up doing was use the steps from like the typical kind of watch interfaces. So the ones that kind of
it'd be like more like 149 BPM written in text.
Yeah.
And it'd be like also like with your steps, it'd be the same.
So we tried to use a step icon, green, with 2 kind of sideways boots, and a hike icon, which you'll find is pretty much the same across all watches. So therefore, people kind of just get the idea no matter what.
As you can see, it'd be like 0 steps, heart rate, 149 BPM.
Absolutely.
But we added a graphic to represent the actual information that it was showing, as opposed to it saying steps.
Well, we did that. It meets every other watch. So you'll see that icon, and you can't know that with me because every other watch has that icon. So it's very universal. And at the end of the day, if it says 250,
you see what that does?
I think it just shows every new comment.
Oh, it says hey. Give us
I think every time someone comments, it shows like the the typical thing that this guy here, Arthur. Let's see if it shows comment. I think it just shows every comment automatically. So if someone posts, then it shows him. Big man, middle and left. Yeah. I think he should put packaging on. I think it suits him and his personality. He has got some. You do have some.
Yeah, I've got them here.
Oh yeah. Now tell me, this does not suit him. His lovely stickers like this.
Tacky and horrible.
That's why I said that's why it suits you.
The suit your forehead. Come here.
No. No. We're not wasting them because when you smash your speaker into a wall somehow, which you will do, you might need to splodge them your JBL speaker.
About what?
310.
What, like that day when I thought I was being attacked outside my house and I started smashing someone's head in with my JBL.
Yeah, as you see, he's very proud. He's very proud. The JBL, to be fair, was fine.
I was walking back to my flat with my party box, and some guy was talking to me, and I thought he was trying to steal my JBL. So I picked it up and started hitting him in the face with it.
Mr. Poofykins up and show Mr. Poofykins. Do the honours,
No, but it just
stood up. No, see? Show him the beautiful audience. Yeah. And he probably licked his cock for that.
good Oscar.
Look around the other audience. He's so fucking cute. Yeah. He's a bit not bad. Even the techie and old Dominic. He's really young, but he's young.
It's Oscar. He's happy. He eats his meat.
Fucking hell, there's mouth off in the bath, you dirty cunt.
I'm going to start using his fucking mouth.
You could not gurgle, you could drop it down there. Just had to show the double off. What you didn't do. Bad person you are, move over. You know what you did
to move. I don't want him over. Like,
You know what you didn't do is the poor Discordian have no link.
No. Oh, what? Doesn't matter. Look what's happened to my watch face.
It seems to be when you get above our age, it seems to just go that way.
Yeah, it does actually.
It does, doesn't it? Mate, Will, good to see you, lad. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for saying hi.
Bye.
Bye. Fucking hell, I live on your channel.
It's been how many years?
Did we do one last year? Did we do one?
No.
There's a lot going on.
In ages. An update on our Mondeo situation. We're fusing it and giving it back to the dealer. Happy with it? Are we?
No, I think ultimately there's Arthur know much about it. Have you told him about it? Okay. Well,
I was so focused
if
on
he's still
on,
here, yeah,
on lifts
no,
and blah 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 blah.
in any
Blah.
case,
Well, flew over my mind.
I'm sure I'll find out eventually. Anyway, yeah, we're tapping out all that crap. It's ironically for the best, weirdly.
Well, I was saying
But,
saying to him, they were going, "Oh, go and look at the chat and see what you think." And I was saying, well, realistically, if the dealer gets it repaired, if you're psychologically getting in the car and thinking, "Fucking hell, has the repair been done right? Has this been done right? Has that been done right?" You know, realistically, just reject the car, because realistically, we want the second Mondeo estate instead of showing my tune marks on top of my mate.
What's happened is like there's a bear attacked him in the street.
I've eaten it, but
It's like is there polar bears walking
instead of showing the instead of it getting in the car and thinking, fucking out, has there something sealed properly? Has this been done properly? Has that been done properly? Just
we got a really nice Mondeo, and to be fair, I do have faith in the car. I don't have faith in anything but no. Don't have faith in anything but the car. No.
Not the car, yeah, that's correct. But you have faith in the car.
No, because if you don't have faith in anything but the car, you're not saying you have faith in
No, because where your faith is
Anyway.
falling is in the repair quality.
I have faith in the car, but not anything else.
Yeah.
And bear in mind, it's a shared car between me and a friend, and John's just in for the ride.
Right, I'm charging £16 an hour.
No, but me, Jordan, and a friend are in a partnership with this car, and you needed to have an input. It's very important you have an input, and that's why I was waiting for your input. Well, I heard my opinion fairly sorted, and I think that, which is now closed. I had an opinion. I think it's important you had it.
Yeah, but
You had a choice.
based on what you are
saying.
saying, based on what you are saying, you were showing concerns in the repairmanship of the vehicle. And realistically, if it got repaired, you'd be sat there going, "Oh shit!" And in your mind, I know what your mind's like. You'd be sat there going, "Oh, but if this goes wrong now and that goes wrong now," you want to be sat there relaxed. You don't want to be sat there going,
"We've got stupid cars.
In future,
we got
this
stupid
might
cars.
happen, and in future,
Yeah.
that might
And at
happen,"
the end of the
you
day,
know
we
what I
have so many stupid cars that we do stupid things with that can backfire on us. And at the end of the day, I just don't think we need that in our lives. That isn't where the car's meant to be. It's a good car, a really good car. It's a very nice car, but it's not meant to be a sports car, and it's not meant to be a.
It's meant to be a leisurely car. We bought an estate because
Yeah.
we want to be able to move stuff. So if we go to festivals, we want to be able to put us camping shit in the back. If we want to buy something from IKEA, we want to be able to put us furniture in the back of it. You know, it's meant to be a practical car. That's just stuff. Nothing changed as it came out of the factory. Nothing changed as it came out of the
I'm
factory.
Lucas Jordan.
You're gonna see some abuse.
I'm Lucas Jordan.
He's on my abuse on me.
Hello guys, this is Jordan. This is Jordan. He's part of the big Facebook community.
Nothing changed.
Nothing's gonna change.
As it came out of the factory.
Look at this face. Look at this face. Nothing will change. Nothing. This is what you're looking at.
The boards and the
If you go in,
specification.
if you go to the history of this Facebook channel, you'll see he likes stock, simple. he likes everything.
You know, he makes me talking. Come on, what's your next point? Come on,
He likes
Come on.
it all basic.
what's next? You're not saying it. Nothing. Let me help you out. Let me help you out. Nothing's changed. Simple. Whatever else.
It's short. What he says is not what he means. What he says is bollocks. He comes and he goes, we're going to leave this house, leave the stock. I've just been looking around AliExpress and you won't believe what's going on. It's a bag. I'm not doing it. I mean, it'd be silly.
All you do is buy.
I do. Oh, let me just. Okay, guys, all I do is just buy.
That's what you bought, remember?
Is it? Yeah. As long as. He just likes to.
It's my IDs. My IDs is gone. I made you IDs. You got to make that.
Hey up, lad. Welcome to the live stream. It's going well. It's going well. He's just talking about, keeping the car stock. And this is like a contractual agreement between his viewers and the car, really. And we'll see how long it lasts. I give it good. Good. I would say a good 10 minutes. Good 10 minutes. Good 10 minutes. Legit 10 minutes. So yeah. Situation with Monday, we did know. We do what we don't know. What they know is people old and
I mean, luckily, I'm in current building process of a computer, so my uploads go up. What Arp has taught me is that shorts do better off than
I know. What Arthur's taught you.
Obviously Luke didn't teach me such things. He kept it repressed from me because obviously my channel to people about and it's really upsetting.
Would you like to look at the analytics for the Portsmouth video? Do you want to look at the analytics for the Portsmouth video? Well, I'll be more than happy to show you them the Portsmouth video. Do you know what the most viewed video on your channel is? Would you like to know the projected trajectory of the most viewed channel of your video is? Would you like to know? Would you also like to know the most viewed video on your TikTok, Mr. Dana? Mr. Dana, what's the most viewed video?
Pause your expression.
No. What do you mean? What he means is, what Arthur's taught him is an excuse that he can now use to you guys. But the content's there, it is there. He's just thinking, is it sleep? I've been open my eyes for a good 5 minutes.
You don't know what creepy crawlies are outside.
Absolutely. It's been a good 5 minutes since you've been out of bed. You did go to the toilet. And you don't know what happens when you go to the toilet. So, I could just, it's been
yeah, but the bed frame. I don't want to upset your bed.
I think what you got to remember, guys, is not got much content. He really hasn't gone back. Should we look at your backlog quickly? We could look at your backlog and see what are we at now? Are we at 2022 still, or have we got past 2022 yet?
I don't know. Are we past 2022? Elevators and stuff, are we past 2022? Right? Are we in 2022?
We're not in 2022. Your content
Is in 2022.
it will get edited in due course. In due course.
Don't say it like that. Don't say it like that. You don't come back to don't say it like that. You make out like I say it like it's like some fucking spasticated like some fucking spasticated script titles. Say it like that in this day and age. He says it like that. No, he's even pulling an expression to show me says it like that in this day and age.
Yup.
Cocker. Ooh, it's strong.
Calling a cocker.
The other thing is, I don't like strong whiskey without ice. When it's cold, it's nice.
Yeah.
When it's warm, it's like.
They do normally have ice. The problem is in winter. We don't really have them.
Yeah, but the problem is when it's like concentrated.
Yeah.
It's like.
Have you noticed? I don't know if it's happening in your drink yet. If you get really low, it starts separating. No, you have nothing yours. You get like a bit
does.
low, it starts separating. Hey, we're doing good. How are you doing? I do want you to reply to that, right? How are you doing? Oh, vodka, more whiskey.
Let's have a nice professional monster.
Boring.
Me.
Thinking, you know, realistically, as I bought the speakers, as you said earlier, I bought, you know, it would be bad for your fans to bought you speakers and you didn't inform me.
I'll bring them up.
Unless you're saying you
Yeah, I'll bring them up. Where's the monster from it?
No, it's the glass
No, but where's your monster?
in the fridge.
I'm gonna bring it up. You'll see me pouring it in front of your eyes.
Does this look like the face of a legitimate man? It's evil. It's the devil. The devil disguised.
You're a
face
fucking
computer.
You're a fucking devil disguised under your own ego.
I don't disguise. I don't disguise. Everyone knows.
No, your bad vibe and bad aura. Really, where's the
In the fridge. And get the.
I opened the fridge earlier and I didn't see it.
I put it in. It's the top shelf left. And get the Ukrainian book. Ukrainian book. Don't get out of it. Ukrainian book. Mate, don't look at them. Anyone will tell you get the Ukrainian book for many, many reasons. Obviously, what Ukrainians. I'm not disowning that. I'm not disowning that. I'm not saying you are. But the Ukrainian book is better than us. No,
right. I used to check this.
No, my cheeks are gonna have holes. I'm gonna hold it.
I'm just checking your build.
Built what?
I'm doing. But your kind
Just hold my hands up and go and check.
Right, come on. Let go of my hands, I can't check. Unfortunately, I couldn't conduct the check. I couldn't ensure. I don't want him to be injured, obviously, from his drinking habits.
That is my job.
Is it? You can handle it.
Oh, what a lovely chair. But you notice at the glass? That makes sense. Yeah, mate, really good to hear you doing well. Peak moments, trust me, the brutal task. It makes it look. It does not feel Why is the arm? Press that way. What? You've got his arms up here. So what you guys been up to? It's been a really long time since I've played. Really long time. About a year. Actually, it's been about a year. What have you guys been up to? What are you guys all saying? We've been working on cars. Working a bit more cars. Spending money on cars. Working on some cars. Spending more money on some cars. That's pretty much our lives.
There was a problem fulfilling your request. Problem details are as outlined.
You monster! You nonsense about that. You know what's in the fridge?
Yeah. You said that the monster was in the top left area of the fridge.
Yeah.
I entered the fridge by opening the door to the fridge to retrieve the Ukrainian vodka.
That's middle.
And the fireball.
I bet you bought that, you arsewine. I bet you bought that.
The problem was...
Okay, go on.
The problem area was, and I looked in the top left area of the fridge on the upper shelf. I couldn't retrieve the monster because all I was greeted by was Coca-Cola.
Take my hand on stream, and either you can go back downstairs and find out that it's not there, or obviously you can shake your hand because I know you. And no matter what, you're going to tell the truth to the audience, yeah. Or you're going to find out that due to Christmas, the shelves have been moved, so you can't stand them anymore.
I'm going to go down and down. And now I'm going to go down. No. It's locking me.
So, because of Christmas, the fridge, we've got like an alcohol fridge. Sounds really responsible. I've got an alcohol fridge. I don't know what this is. It's AC. It will get fixed. The shelves have been moved. The monster kind of really big, so you couldn't fit them on the shelves. So I have to lay them down. I would normally have a whole tray of them.
It was just...
That's an interesting can you got there.
There's only one available.
There is only one.
You hid it behind the fucking Coca-Cola on purpose. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You hid it.
Conspiracy.
You hid it. It might as well be a conspiracy. He said it's on the top left. I looked on the top left, it wasn't there. And then I moved the Coca-Cola can. Miraculously.
Guys, what you got to understand is I have all.
Yeah, so I'd come back upstairs and you'd be able to go, oh, just bet. And then you come up and go, what's this?
No, leave it out. Come on, don't even do me down like that. I proper got bad of you on the screen. Go and watch what's going to happen. Telling everyone why the can's like that. I've already, don't even try to make a defense. I've already laid out the defense in front of them. So now you're going to.
I know what you're kind of like.
So yeah, let's make this monster can last. Actually, we have more. That's why I looked at the monster. That deal. I can swear at me. That deal on Amazon. I'd swear again. Why not? Let's show them something useful in their lives. Hopefully not too young. That was crazy. I'm going to show them this on screen share. Right, guys, look at this. This is life changing. This is ridiculous. This is better than Costco. This is better than Costco. Wind. Look.
£8.
Mate. You know how many cans you're getting? Don't look again. How many cans are you getting for £8? 6-pack? That's what you're getting, same obviously. Well, I said
a 12-pack.
Oh, okay, so middle. 9. Hope that ain't a good deal. I'm sorry. That is mad. That is mad. That is mad. I'm sorry, that's mad. That is mad. That is mad. Don't get it.
That's better than, well, actually no, because cost you get 12 for that price. So it's slightly as good. You can pop right. You think I missed that? You can put right. You know what? Of making a scan. No, let's put it into a poll. Can we do polls on it?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yes.
Best scan. Right, who should have the biggest shop? So he tried to hide this emptier shop, yeah. And I was meant to have this bigger shop. Now what I'm saying is, because he tried to conceal, conceive, and deceive.
You see, I'm built like a tank. You see,
You didn't want to take the audience. You didn't want to take the audience. That's what you wanted.
He's just built like a he's built like little weak thing in this day and age. You can't have it.
Hey up, mate. Wee. Oh, he's gonna be wee-weeing in a minute. Trust. Problem is, when you have that little of it, you get like a weird, like very lack of taste. It tastes like cinnamon. Well, I don't think it does, but it tastes like
I
cinnamon.
told him I've come to his house for him to install my speakers, and that's it.
You have
I'm
told
going
me.
to Milo's on Monday,
Oh no.
and if
You
he
have
hasn't
told
installed my
me.
speakers, Milo will install them.
Second statement. It was more the second statement that Aaron stole them. Take my hand. Don't will make you better. Hey, admit the audacity. Hey, trust me. What we got from here is this fucking the audacity of this man.
Hey,
How you doing, lad? Anything indoors? He's gonna assume. I really don't know. I don't want to assume or judge. I'm gonna assume you're not 18. And I say this purely because in a club, well, yeah, it's not. And to be fair, a lot of people vape indoors. So I'd be intrigued to know what your age is in a non-weird way. Trust me, yeah, vaping indoors is. And what you'll find is it doesn't set off many smoke detectors because the smoke detectors just don't see it as smoke, believe it as much. But yeah, no, vaping indoors is definitely a thing from this. Yeah, absolutely. It is so common. Too common. If anything is too common, it's a problem. It is actually a problem. The whole vaping thing is that it's so easy to do, so accessible, which is a problem in its own right. And you can vape indoors, where with a cigarette you could not have a cigarette indoors. You had to go out and do it. This, you can do it anywhere. I do it around friends' houses. I do it around friends' parents' houses. Some of them vape themselves. Some of them, if you go into the garden to have a go, you can go into the garden because I guess it's trying to be quiet or something. It is a problem if anything. But yeah, no, I. But yeah, no, it's just me. Yeah, I'm vaping indoors, so am I. It's mad. Pretty much everyone is in clubs, pubs. It is mad. It is mad. Yeah, that makes sense, lad. That makes sense. I think our lovely government, and by lovely, what I mean is meant to be would sane and going to introduce banning vaping and stuff. I really do feel, I don't know, I feel like this will become the smoking problem. I ironically would not want smoking indoors. I would not be happy with it. And that's where I would say that I've got a bias, whatever you want to call it, it's unfair, I guess. But vaping doesn't seem the same thing, but it might seem very much different to other people. In short, whatever the case, vaping indoors is in pubs and clubs It's crazy hard, and sadly, even kids, which is not good. But yes, yeah, vaping does. I can't believe I'm mad at when it is really like that. People that don't vape will never vape. Allow people to vape in their house. It's really odd, really odd. But I appreciate it because I want to vape indoors. Obviously, if I can, I will. And you know, I in certain situations with more, I guess, best way to say it, really, not the best way, but the cleanest way is affluent people. They just accept it. I mean, if you go outside, they'll be like, "Oh, you don't need to go outside. It's all fine. It's all fine." And maybe they'll be, I don't really care what they're doing. The point is, they're allowing me to vape in the house. I've been told that they're going to vape in the house. I mean, what am I to do? I could keep going outside, but then at that point, when they're told you to vape inside, I guess just what you meant to do. Vaping has become a mad thing in this country, and many countries, and I'm part of it. So. There's definitely bigger problems. That's what I've learned. Not by many years on this planet, there's so many problems, and I don't think vaping is our biggest. Where do you live? That's one thing. I do know vaping is illegal in Mexico. I think my friend went to Mexico, so it's illegal. That's horrendous. Apparently British people in the tourist areas do it anyway, and apparently get away with it. But I do know countries. Where do you live out of interest? Just generically, obviously. Yeah, so it makes it more sense. Where do you live out of interest? That's crazy. I assume surely smoking is illegal too. I assume you can tell me. It just seems crazy. I don't ever begin to admit that vaping is good. I don't think it's worse. Singapore. No chance. So can you smoke in Singapore? I could have Googled it, but you're here, lad. So I might as well ask you. Can you smoke in Singapore? I assume not. More than that. Yeah, so I feel that I would agree. So if they ban vaping, I feel like I would be on your boat so much. I think there's science back and stuff, but that's really easy for someone like myself. I behind. I think I agree with your boat, but the problem is I would say smoking's really it's really strong smell. It's aggressive smell, where mine smells like lollipops and rainbows. And all jokes aside, it in theory was vapor, but let's disregard that because you could say, oh, there's like some kind of nicotine, so on and so forth. I feel it's different, maybe rightfully or wrongfully, and I could totally understand where you're coming from. And if vaping was banned inside, I could imagine being totally on that same premise and that same boat. So what I decided to do is just not comment. But generally, I've obviously replied to you, but I just tried to not comment because one, it's a bit hypocritical, I feel, by doing so, and two, while I feel it's a bit different, I think there's everyone's poison, and I think realistically, we actually don't really know actually the long-term effects of vaping. We feel they're better, and so far they've been proven to be better. So far, and okay, the tobacco industry has proven things can be deceptive and truthful, and to be fair, to not smoke tobacco industry. Many industries have proven that things can be very deceptive. So it's I wouldn't smoke a cigarette. What I have done, of course, I've done a few cigars and stuff. But in general, I wouldn't pick one. I wouldn't choose one. I don't like it massively, although I've done it. It's interesting. It's an interesting because it does hypocritical, if you say the vaping is different. And while I kind of agree with what the water vapor thing, I'm very hypocritical to believe it. I'm very scared to believe it because I'm biased because I do it. Yeah, it's an interesting concept, and I think ultimately you're probably on the same boat, just a few miles back. It's I think ultimately vaping will probably remain in the pubs because realistically both of them are bad. Both of them don't add benefit to your life. They provide you nicotine and stuff, so I think both are bad. Probably both in the same class at the end of the day. Yeah. I do enjoy vaping though, and I very much enjoy vaping in a club, and it's just mad how prevalent it is, and I'm happy it is that prevalent, and I should imagine it'd be the same for you, smoking in places. I mean, back in the day when my dad used to go to the pub, back in the day when he used to go to the pub and smoke, it was not the same thing. Probably not as prevalent though, because vaping seems so accessible easily. But what have you done? I was hoping to be more alcohol.
Hey,
Yeah.
I
I know what you did, yeah. This is an interesting comment I was talking about with just pairing smoking with vaping. You know, vaping is so prevalent in clubs. And I was saying I feel like vaping is different, but if you take, because of the hypocrisy in that statement, bear in mind, how interesting the comment is, because back in the day,
I think personally, my personal thought on it is with right. So
yeah,
smoking a typical cigarette brings a lot of tax revenue in for the government. I think vapes will become the same thing in the future. So I think it'll become a drug that's not.
it's grandfathered.
It's going to become a grandfather drug, where it's looked at in the same way as tobacco, and ultimately I think, while they might try to ban it in indoor premises like clubs and stuff, it's not going to be that enforced, because the thing is with a club is only people who are 18 years or older can get into a club, whereas it might be more enforced in a pub, because in a pub during certain hours children might be there.
Which I do agree with both. I agree that you should be able to vape near a kid or something. But let's say it's it seems everywhere allows you to vape. Even places that say
I think it'll be
vape.
overlooked to a certain extent. I think when there's kids in the pub, I think you're going to find that it's more enforced. But it'll depend on the circumstances. So if you're sat near a child, let's say you're sat on a table opposite to a child, and you're.
But I would say smoking to the same vape smoke. If you're doing it in a child, that's. You could say it's a pub, but I don't think I agree with that concept. I do think if you're vaping near a child,
it's all down to.
I don't believe a pub.
It's all down to perspective. It's all down to perspective. It's all down to. But ultimately, what it comes actually down to. It comes down to the collective perspective as a whole of the United Kingdom, as opposed to.
Because this guy's opinion will be based on what he does, and our opinion is based on what we do. Anyway, even more crazy, whatever it was, Singapore, it is apparently illegal. He hadn't told me if it's illegal to smoke. I don't know if it is or not. Surely though, in Singapore it must be illegal to smoke. Unless smoking has been grandfathered in. But that seems bonkers if that is a good. I don't know if he's still hearing. But can you imagine if you could smoke and come back? That would be bonkers. But then equally, smoking is not Smoking's not, but vaping is. This is grandfathered. That is bonkers. Because vaping is proven so far to be better.
Yeah, but what you've got to remember is it's their country. And they might not see.
That's not the argument I'm coming from.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is they might not see Western Western tests and Western analytics as
absolutely, which I don't necessarily disagree with. But my point is it's hard to see in any test across the world, not just Western countries, that vaping could possibly be close. It could be worse. Never mind, it could be worse. We don't actually know. Long term, we don't know. But this to me seems grandfathered because it's grandfathered, and the weight off smoking generally actually.
Well, I can provide you the counter to that. So that government is in the bar, might be going along the lines of we don't know what the long-term effects are. Let's wait and see.
But we do know the long-term effects of smoking.
Yes, we know of smoking, and let's wait and see what the long-term effects of vaping are before we look at it.
But we all know the long-term effects of smoking, and it's bad, really bad.
Yeah, but it's not immediate.
Not for everyone,
but it's
and some people last.
But it's not.
Some people that smoke live longer lives.
Yes.
To be clear, than people that don't smoke.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not.
And that's not saying because you smoke is life.
Yeah, but
you know, it doesn't
yeah,
work.
but the effects aren't immediate. The problem is there's been cases. So remember, all this government schemes have been cases where there's been chemicals mixed in with e-juices that maybe shouldn't have been mixed in with e-juices.
Let's be clear. This is one particular country.
So
what country?
The USA.
Yeah.
So therefore, that government might be taking, because at the end of the day, it's their workforce. Remember, each country, every person that dies, it's someone in their workforce that dies. That person who works, they contribute to the economy, helps the country build.
What I would say is so far on all throughout West and other regions, vaping has proven so far it could flip and it could be fine.
Yeah, like
tobacco. Because one day it was milk about the point being, I don't know, it's interesting. I think it's hard to see how it massively could be worse, because most of the things you vape,
we're not. Well, the thing is, we're
logically, like a lot of vaping is glycerin.
Yeah,
that's
we're not
medication.
Yeah, but the thing what we've got to remember is we're not in the perspective of the government of that country.
That's not an argument. I can't.
And the problem is
what I'm arguing is the point of that smoking tobacco.
Yes, but historically
looks like so far, but could flip. And scientifically looks like it could be a lot less damaging.
But
this feels more like it's grandfathered. This is our opinion. Remember, we're not scientific. Yeah. We this is absolutely an opinion.
But in the economics of the world, that country doesn't trust what we say, what anyone says, blah 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 blah. They only trust their own research. Hence why
they can't do research if they don't try. And the problem is the scientific research of I don't know any countries around opposite of vaping shows societal benefit in many respects.
Ultimately,
so what I'm saying is because smoking being grandfathered in, because it's been allowed, like with alcohol in the UK and smoking in the UK, it's been grandfathered in, but the benefit potentially of vaping has been banned because they see it as a new alcohol, like a new equivalent of alcohol, a new equivalent of smoking, but not realising. But for smoking, ironically, there are quite a lot of people that used to smoke that I know, you know, statistically in the UK have moved to vaping, and there's still chances are left. What I'm trying to present is that the risk is so far, as everything shows, lower, and you ban the potentially less stable option.
I think
just because it's grandfathered in. But then I do get the concept of you don't allow the new problem in, because you just allow a new problem. like, to be fair, as up in the UK where everyone's into
Well, it's a bit like to be honest with you, I don't know, but it's a bit like insecurity. So your workforce in your country, as you know, have the grounds of your economy, of everything you're the world and trade and stuff. If you've got no workforce, you're irrelevant. I personally think that smoking, the effects of smoking, they know the long-term effects. So, for example, Singapore knows that if someone smokes, they're not instantly going to collapse and die, and they're not instantly going to do this, and it's going to take years and years and years to take effect. The problem is that that government's insecure in the findings and research of what other countries are saying, and blah 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 blah.
And what time may tell us is they might be right. They actually might be right.
And what they're doing is, instead of going, yeah, we'll just legalise this and let everyone vape, what they're doing is going, well, for the benefit of our country and our civilians, what we'll do is we'll wait and see. They're just saying we'll ban it for now.
But by saying you'll wait and see, the problem is you're accepting even more so the grandfatheredness. Because you're saying that vaping's dangerous, it could become dangerous. You do know smoking is more, so you're
but you don't also know that vaping's less. So the problem is, if you don't trust in the outsider information.
But the point is you've got no evidence to disprove it. You've only got evidence to prove it.
Yeah, but you don't trust.
You do have many evidence.
Yeah, but you don't. Yeah, but if you think all that evidence is doctored, you don't trust any of it.
Absolutely, but you have no evidence to disprove it.
It don't matter if you've got evidence.
You only have evidence
to disprove it. You've got the American cases. And it depends on what perspective you're approaching those American cases.
But then if you look at facts, when you look at scientific nature, you can't look at facts, you have to look at facts. So if you look at facts, even taking into some cases in America, vaping's considered.
Yeah, but what are facts to you? What are facts to us?
Statistics don't lie, and what I'm trying to
I know we don't lie.
Is that we do know?
Yeah, we know. I know we know.
Vaping, if it's bad, it's like that.
What I'm trying to do is put into your perspective. So we know, based on the statistics, because we
even including them.
Yes,
even
because
the bad ones.
Because we trust those statistics. The problem is with governments like Singapore and stuff, they don't trust those statistics. So when they don't trust those statistics, even though those statistics showing favour, they go, the fear mentality kicks in, and they go, we're going to trust this, we can't take this into account.
So then, on this basis, I think you're saying they should ban smoking. Why allow the grandfathering? Why allow something you know for certain?
Because they trust their own culture. So they're not looking at Western. They're not looking at Western.
They will know in Singapore. They have the same statistics we have for smoking as every country.
Yeah, but being secure.
It's not good.
Yeah, but being secure about our statistics. So no matter what our statistics.
But they know theirs.
They know theirs. But they're not going to make.
So they know it's bad.
Yeah, but they're not.
So therefore, why do they cut it?
Because it doesn't impact immediately, and their health insurance system isn't the state pays for their health insurance. So because it doesn't impact immediately.
Singapore, isn't it?
No, Singapore's not got.
Is it fully private?
Yeah. They don't get treated in Singapore when you
Let's hope. No, it's not so.
So they're giving you free will. Singapore are giving you the free will to decide to smoke or not, but they know the long-term effects of it. But even though there's loads of evidence to back it up, all this evidence is from Western countries, and they don't trust. They don't trust Western.
Based on their medical.
And when let's say you don't trust anything Western. I know what you see from the US. We started vaping, and within. You what? They buy. Oh, bye. Oh, sorry, elevators and stuff.
Bye, mate.
Bye. So by their vaping, they know the effects of nicotine, but we don't trust Western statistics and the world statistics. their own. They've made their own ecosystem. So they know based on, because it's grandfathered and because tobacco's, they know, oh, well, if someone starts smoking tobacco, we're not instantly going to collapse and die. They know it's going to take this period of time, blah, 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 blah. Their health insurance will cover it, and they'll have to make that decision to vape or not. The thing is they've got, in their eyes, they're taking the duty of care to their people. And then,
what I was saying,
but they don't trust.
Argument. You don't think you can violent smoking?
Yeah, but they don't know. But they're scared. They're in the fear mindset of, I don't trust anything Western. I don't trust the Western media. I don't trust the Western statistics.
Which I don't disagree with at all.
What they're saying is, and remember, all they see is the news article. This vape, someone vaped it. Within 1 year, they collapsed and they were in serious logistics.
The only America, but
but they won't see it like that. But they won't see it like that. They'll see it as that's happened now. We can't already trust what their statistics are. Now this is happening and that's happening. Blah, 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 blah. So then, the next logical step for them is to say, we'll ban it until there's a long-term case study and report on it. So let's let this vaping happen for the next 20 years. Okay, now let's release it to them and let them vape.
I guess what makes it easier is whether you like it or not, spoken to grandfathered in, to allow a new problem under your govern rather than a problem that's already happening is a different thing.
So what you've got to remember,
because if someone's vaping right now and you allow it, that's a new problem because you've allowed it. Where if there's an existing problem, which ultimately is a problem everywhere, someone's smoking, and ultimately, realistically, look at it in a really statistical textbook manner. If loads of people dying because of smoking, let's say that is happening. If that's been allowed to this point, you actually actively allowing a new problem, which is vaping the problem, and absolutely exactly that is a fault. You have a new problem you've allowed that you didn't allow before. If you continue the smoking problem, it continues along, but by allowing a solution that's really a problem.
Exactly. So it's like us, the Westerners, approached it from the 180 degrees, and then the Singaporean government being at the 360 degrees and going shit, and they can't trust Western or anything else whatsoever. They're like shit, and all they see is this person's been hospitalized in America. This person's been, and remember, in the Western culture, America's seen as a top dog. Prior to this, they were
not in medical. Definitely.
Not medical, but prior to this, I was seeing economic, yeah. But they are. But remember, this Singaporean government won't know all of the dynamics and this and that of what we believe. They'll just see it from their perspective, and they'll just invoke the fear response. And the fear response will be, this is happening, that's happening, they're killing their civilians.
To be fair, they'll probably look at a country and go, wow, vaping has become a thing that people did to get away from smoking to a thing that seemingly everyone does. So
they'll see it as a thing that people did to get away from smoking, but were promised to be less health effects, and all they'll see, because you won't see the positives, because the news don't focus on positives. All the news focuses on is this dramatic. But the government will have access to our news, and our news is framed
but the government officials that were more clearer and precise data than that. I mean, especially in a country like the UK. I mean, we're not like the most distant.
Regardless of the fact, what's been brought to light is the popcorn lung. Everyone knows about popcorn lung of America.
Ironically, it doesn't happen in nearly any, I don't know, China, but in any country, realistically, on a scale that's notable, I haven't even heard of it much in the UK at all. So really marginal. Apart from America. But as you say, Yeah, everyone knows about it, but the only country that ironically
But we got to remember this.
knows about it,
But
and
Singapore-
we know about it from the fucking USA.
But we know about it because of the events that have happened in our lives to notify us of it. When you're looking at it from their perspective, they're not living our lifestyle. They're not living what.
Well, they will have
They'll have
researchers and medical professionals. The question is, the question.
The medical, in that type of
is-
economy, the medical professionals will give data that's suitable to what they want to hear.
Absolutely. The
So-
question is it a matter of you don't want to allow a new problem? Let me move over so you can move over. Is you don't want to allow a new problem because allowing a new problem is more problematic than just accepting an existing problem? Or the problem is that so many grandfathered rights is in, which is the same with many, well, definitely UK and the Western world, grandfathered rights. It's a word we use so much that everyone knows. Look at alcohol, because of many things, has been grandfathered in Singapore, and it's become acceptable. So you just accept it as acceptable, whether it's not or is or not. I mean, there's some things to say that some alcohol is worse than some drugs that are illegal. Is it being grandfathered in, but you're not potentially accepting a partial betterment to it because by accepting something that might be safer, you're accepting another problem, and the problem isn't the solution.
I think they're scared. I think, me personally,
or is it just a fact of grandfathered rights? We're not accepting it more.
No, I think
they're not making a risk to reward.
I think they're scared of the risk, and I
need
think
to move over because you're talking to the stream.
I think they're scared of the risk, and I think personally, they're scared of the risk for the reward. And I think personally, I think. Even though it's taxed heavily and blah 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 blah, you know that it takes ages and ages and ages of it.
A lot more here.
Me personally, I think they're scared of the risk to the workforce. They don't want a pandemic in their country with popcorn and blah blah blah. But I think
because the US is really that.
And I don't think they want the risk associated with it, and I think they've seen the US run the other
what
way.
I would say is I would not want to be in the position of Arsenal. No. I do not want to be. Let's say you're the government official and you were to travel the White House already. I would not want to be there. No. Because no matter what you may or may not do,
but you're in an
potentially the fire.
Because you're seeing, remember, in the Singapore perspective, you're seeing the Western world as against you.
No, we're not against it.
No, but they're going to see it. No, but they're still going to see it. Whether we are or not, they're still going to see it. But remember, they're going to see it like that, and they're going to think. Remember, everything works. Everything realistically, situations happen like tariffs and blah 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 that penalise them, so they're gonna see it as.
So on the part of this, mate, we get taxed to crazy level on cigarettes. I don't know where. So we live in the UK. No, directly, lad. So, not meaning offence there, but yeah, we get taxed on cigarettes. Like, really crazy. Like, really crazy. But yeah, absolutely. It's a bit similar to you guys. I think, to be fair, I would say taxing cigarettes, if you can attribute it to an actual NHS cost, makes sense, but in the UK that is not. We're just the NHS is screwed, so there's no logical. They say, "Oh, we're going to raise the tax because it's costing NHS," but that's not. It's none of this stuff. Yeah, we are taxed here really badly on cigarettes, really badly. like crazy badly, to the point where you go to an airport, you go to World Duty Free, and you can save like mad amounts of monies, like to the point where you buy like 64 packs of cigarettes just because the money you can save. Unheard. That makes sense. And smokers banned in public places, that makes sense. I assume you might also means vaping and smoking, so that makes sense. So it provides more consistency in their policies and legislation, and that makes more sense. They're uniformly rolling out. It's all bad. Smoking's here. It's all bad, and we're cutting down on it, so that makes more sense. We mentioned. Yeah.
We don't know the comment because we've missed it. Apologise.
Find out. I'll Google it for you, lad. I'm gonna Google it for you. I know it's crazy. How much is tax on cigarettes? It's a very commonly questioned. 16.5%.
54 pence per 20 pack.
54 pence per 20 pack. He was 20. He was 29p per stick. Per stick. That means if you sneeze again, I swear to God,
Yeah,
I'm not having it anymore.
you can't compare that though because we have an NHS and they don't. So,
That is true. So they're going to pay for it.
so they're going to pay for it. So that'll start.
Not bad then. Not bad. Not bad.
So a lot of that will go towards medical care of that person as they decline.
54 people, 20 pack. That's a considerable.
So how much does smoking cost?
That makes it offensive though a bit. It's 29p per stick, but they have it on the NHS cost. We get scammed constantly. Everyone's saying it's on the NHS, which obviously I'm in absolutely massively. But we don't get the NHS don't get one, and two, they don't work out like I say. That's how it. Well, that's not clearly believable, isn't it? That is clearly believable. But the point is they're paying 29p per stick. Yeah, we're paying
Over 29
less. So his feed does not make sense, or our feed don't make sense. But either the point being, bless you. The point being is that don't work out very well, does it?
Any cigarettes?
Electronic cards are the biggest scam, man. Absolutely. And John's making a calculation of it. Yeah, they are a massive big scam. They
£5.80 that is on a pan.
Yeah.
In fact.
Yeah.
Whereas for us, 59p. £11.80.
Miles off, but the problem is with our public health service where they don't have a public health service, so what you can say to them is they're making tax revenue off not having to pay the cost of the death and shit. This lithium, you make a new EV car, your car, did you know that your car is more economical than to put a new EV on the road? You know that? Why is it? Well, tell me. Don't tell me for the audience.
Because the CO2 emissions and the emissions put into manufacturing it at the time are a lot less than building an electric car. Equally,
that, and taking their lithium resources, which are extremely rare, it's not just making the car, it's taking the resources to build the car like lithium. Go on.
Equally, the longer that vehicle's on the road, the more economic it becomes because the less energy has been put into making that vehicle. So if that vehicle reaches 800,000 miles, for example, it becomes more economic because when it were in the factory, it didn't take as many CO2 resources.
I got mine to that as well. Your car's on the road right now, is it not? Do you scrap your car to make a new car? Well, if we keep your car on the road, which is already on the road, you didn't buy your car new, did you? You bought second hand?
My own
It's
car
on the
at
road. So
180,000 miles.
what energy is used to keep it on the road? Keep it on the road, not make it on the road. Keep it on the road. None.
But
The energy
actually, it is the energy to make the metals.
Well, no, because it's already on the road.
Yeah, but you've still got maintenance, so there's still energy.
I agree, but in grand scheme of things, the energy to keep it on the road is very little, really little comparatively. Even the fuel you burn, the emissions you make, the main pollution made to the planet, keep your car on the road, is already made. So the problem you have is these trucks you're talking about, like, really minimal things. Well, you now decide to scrap your car and put an EV on the road is like unbelievable. It's not believable. It's actually more economical for your car to be run to death, and then you've got no choice on the road, so it is what it is. And then of course you have the whole thing about lithium and stuff, which is a big problem. It's mad. Your car is actually more economical. Actually more economical to keep on the road than you are scrapping it and replacing it. Because effectively what you're doing is you're messing you're putting your eggs in a basket, scrap the basket. You didn't need to. The basket's there. Why not use a basket until the basket can't hold it, and then get a new basket? Why get a new basket? You get a Tesco bag for life, or whatever bags you've got. A supermarket, a Walmart bag for life, and then scrap it 5 seconds later.
Bye, Elevator Filmist.
Yeah, mate.
Singapore.
Thanks for your conversation, lad. You've been brilliant, and thanks for your input.
And hopefully we've provided you a perspective that is useful to your understanding of situations in your day-to-day life.
Day-to-day life. Sadly, they're at scam way more than you can imagine. There's scam in so many ways. Obviously, there's a subscription scam where you get the car, you don't own the car, you subscribe to many features of it. There's obviously the infrastructure. You can't charge it wherever you go, whenever you want. There's just, it is mad. It is mad. It really is sad, you know. That years old. What's mad? We must be getting old, Dad. What's mad is the cars they be talking about won't actually be that crazy. Be fair. You look at them. They could be talking like a Skoda Octavia. What was the one that Carthball did? How old was that? What year was that? That was a Viva. It was like before the
1999.
So that's like a couple years old. If we talk about cars, and he's as young as being 30 years old, that car won't be like as crazy as we think it is. I mean, I personally want a car 30 years old, but not because I don't like old cars. More like I want the technology of newer cars, like in between your age, if you know what I mean. I do like newer cars, but when I say newer cars, I mean like around 2015, 2017 cars. That was a good position where there was a good amount of technology, not too much technology. Around that era, maybe a bit before some companies when they really decided to jump on the bandwagon of like economy and stuff. But yeah, I think from like 2020, like 2019 really onwards, really down it. 1 litres trying to push 189 horsepower, while your car isn't even waking up on a Tuesday. It's really crazy. You notice the GPU load
It's flat, but the GPU load.
It must be a weird shift. Around stuff. The load is, that would make sense so for 3 months. But the load is like 60%. Get that one. It's Windows update. No, Windows update 100%. But yeah, 100%. 120%. Your car, we're getting past the shot of your car. And we got lots of tabs. It's quite. Yeah, modern feature that modern bullshit, mate. I swear that is real. That is real. On here. This is so true. This is so true. I want to do the mess, mate. I'm sorry, whether you're a woman or a man, your car telling you your tire pressure is low.
It's so useful, especially if you,
I mean, like,
especially if you decide to push it a bit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
But it's like I do not want that. Oh well, I'll be checking. Like you're not gonna check it. Do you check every day? No, you don't. Come on. I mean, like Android Auto. I use Spotify. I want Spotify in my car. In 2012, 2012 to like 2018, all these cars had them. Great. 2019 it had them, but you got to pay for the subscription or there's some bullshit around it. I just want a car that has some nice features, even though I think it's really good, but not like a feature where it's like, oh, you got to pay to unlock this feature. I just feel I want a balance between. I don't want your car is fit because you've got all the ability to add it. Your car's a bit before its time. I want a car that tells when the fucking tire pressure is low. I don't think it's too much fault. I want it to tell me when there's a fault, inherently better in English than P00156141, engine service now, red spanner. There's a balance, and sadly we had a little bit of a spot, like minis in like 2013 used to tell you everything. They used to tell you everything. Minis of all people, BMW ultimately, of all companies, the worst company probably ever to tell you anything now. They used to tell you, oh, there's this P code, it means this, we expect it to be this, and it used to tell the truth. Now, BMW goes, that's it now, you're done now. That's it now. You might as well sell it, might as well scrap it, to be honest, and fucking put it in, get a new one.
Yes, I have seen the BMWs do that's just been patented.
Is it the actual BMW logo in the screen?
Yeah. The United thing about that.
You know, send it to me.
The only thing about that
true. I actually
is,
love that.
as an individual who's not working for a corporation,
I'm going to replace every screw I can on this guy's motorway and make sure it's that screw. It is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. And what I would dream to do is have him go under his car and go with these little sockets. I would be free to see his face when he looks up and sees the big dot and even more on your car. It would be my dream to watch you go on double your little socket. I know this book. It's an M16. And just see the BMW, and then equally on your car, your brand of car, I would love equally seconds for 4 garage and you just in the front and it's all of them screws and I would. It makes me so happy, the concept of it, for all of us reasons.
You can get you can still get them out with a bolt extractor set.
It doesn't matter. It's just the concept of a Ford engineer or you going into your car, little socket.
Yeah, but I'd know some big headers than some.
That makes it even better. I would love that. It would make my day. It would make my year. It would make me so happy. It's unbelievable.
I'll make a cock screw. Where you got to have a dick in the middle of it to undo it. I base it off your.
So what you're
car.
saying is you got.
And then install it on your car
you're saying
and
is
drive
you
up
got
north and say, "Oh, well, you've got a major mechanical
I
problem."
have a dick, so it's fine. He does all the work, so it will not straight away.
It won't when I'm up north if you're taking it to your mechanic.
Oh no, it's fine because you know.
Why have you got fucking penis
You're
screws
my
under
service partner.
you?
For sure.
A shard, I'm not a shard. I fucking bolt it up in a manner where it fucking fails while you're driving while I'm at north.
Well, yeah. Bet.
But make it non-critical. Make it a non-critical component. Make it something that just renders it drivable.
Dealer approved, absolutely. Dealer approved.
Yeah.
Oh, I think this BMW. When I heard about this BMW, when I said to him, I thought it's the best thing in the world. I would love to replace, like, mate, Daisy owner. Imagine we knew someone that had a Daisy. He just got on the car. Oh, just replacing the brake pads, mate. Oh,
Yeah, but
you have a BMW.
yeah, but
I love the concept of it. But what would make
what are
me
you missing out?
what would make me happier more than anything in the world would be you going into the car and just look at your face when a BMW logo is in your face.
me personally, I think that personally, if you did that, the thing is, it wouldn't affect them. It wouldn't affect them individually because the shoe owner doesn't go underneath the car and start working on it themselves.
It's not the point.
It's said with their mechanic.
I just love
With their mechanic,
I
I'd
just love
see
this
it.
too because
And if you're in the
I know how confident you walk. You're going out and the only I know this. And you're going, oh yeah, you're always.
I just feel it
I
out.
know what I'm doing. But when you first in the car, the bolt, this BMW bolt, that would grappling just watching your face. It was like some weird way, like GTA, you know, we put camera angles and not possible in real life. Just watching your face and go under. Little stuff. This is the BMW on a Ford. Oh my god, it was so good. It was so good. If we could like somehow make fake cameras in real life and watch your face as you, and then you hit. Even better, did you know exactly who did it?
Laid on the road.
yeah, and you would actually say it out loud.
I just ring
weird like
Berkey. I just ring Berkey and say, Berkey, come down there with your impact.
I have to get him to make it out of titanium.
Extract this bolt from me and he just drill it through.
I also like the concept.
Oh, I'd ring John and get him to
also-
weld onto the head of it a
also
proper
like the
bolt. So
concept.
do it.
Of someone getting a brand new BMW that has these bolts. Okay, oh, let's do your brakes, yeah. So if you go under there and check what bolt it is, I've obviously got these sockets. So if it's not these sockets, but these sockets fit every car. These sockets I have, but if it doesn't fit these, I can't be honest, I can't do it. I'd love to tell a new BMW. Go under there and tell me what's I love to undergo. What's the matter? It isn't an abnormal socket, is it? You didn't buy a BMW, I'm sure they will care. It is ultimate driving machine. I just feel like there's too much ridiculousness going on here.
Well, guys, thank you very much for tonight.
Definitely is. If they are sold on AliExpress, I'm gonna buy them in shitloads. I'm gonna buy them, and every bolt on his car, his wheel locking nuts, everything, his screws, his watch, anything I can and could buy, I'm gonna give them bolts everywhere. Every time he opens his eye, every time he goes through a door, it's gonna have BMW bolts.
Right, thank you very much for the live stream tonight. It's now 6:06 a.m. in the UK. We're gonna head off. And thanks very much for catching up with us. We thought we'd start this live stream.
Bolts coming on.
Go on, man. Right.
That's down a bit long. I know. Don't go what about that anyway. So we're gonna get lost tomorrow night tonight, and we'll be dead anyway in the morning. It's 3 in the morning. You trust me. But man, if you're not dead tomorrow at 3 in the morning, then I'm not letting you know. I'm your friend, your lover, and on a Friday night, you should be dead.
You'll
Maybe
be dead.
physically, I hope so.
I've died and reborn so many times. It's like the fucking death of the universe.
You know what you just did? You just did it in like weird, and my watch vibrated in weird like little, tap that thing. Not really.
Well, I'm just waiting for I'm waiting on delivery of my Watch 8 Classic.
Yeah. Things better.
And then I can give you this back, and you can hand it over to whoever you want.
Look, 63% does not count. That does not count. Just what I've noticed, because it's 2K, if you turn that much off, it jumps up 25%. Yeah, no. Let me sort it out. It's that guy.